there is a strong tendency to get stuck right now, stuck in this whole process of enlightenment and ascension. What is causing you or other Shambhara to get stuck? What are the things that are getting you stuck? And the reason why I want you to talk about this, so you can see that it's not just you. You can see that these are just the stickies. You can see that they're, in a way, a big illusion, and they're very temporary. I don't want you to think that this is going to go on forever and ever. But where are you getting stuck right now? Linda on the microphone, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Here we are. Where are you getting stuck?
I would say in the mind that really doesn't believe that it can happen.
Really? Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Why doesn't it believe? The mind. Yeah.
I think it wants to stay the way it is.
And it wants proof.
In the safe part. It wants the proof. That
Yes.
It wants that manifestation instantly in front of you, whatever it is.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Then you know that it can happen and
Yes.
and enjoy it.
Yes.
And I know we all are tired of being this close to being there. It's time to go forward.
Yes. Yeah.
And get on with it.
Which brings up a very good point in what we're talking about right now. But why not? Why not? And this is what we're talking about. The mind says, give me absolute proof. I don't want to walk into some dark abyss. The funny thing is that the way the true spirit and creativity works is there is no proof. And let's call it the creative actually doesn't want proof. It wants the experience of going into it. So there's this huge conflict going on. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's getting better, though.
It's getting better. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Where else are you getting stuck? Good.
I'd say, oh, I have to stand up. She's making me. I'd say for me, it's expectations. I have an expectation of how I should be if I am evolved.
Yes.
You know, what does that look like?
Good.
And I shouldn't have gotten so angry over, that's not allowed, which you've subsequently told us. That's just being truth of who you are, what you're feeling.
Yes.
And then realizing what was that about? It's just a process.
Expectations. And I'm going to ask Ricky to put in parentheses, I'm going to call it modeling. I'm going to talk about that before the end of the day. Modeling.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Expectations. Good.
Thank you.
Other things. Where are you getting stuck? Where are others getting stuck?
I've been self-employed all my life. And
Yes.
the last 3 years sold out and kind of surrendered. And I've always been goal-oriented.
Yeah.
And I've tried to let go of the goals to completely surrender. And I'm just waiting for instructions. What am I going to do?
Who's going to give you those instructions?
Inspiration. It's always hit me up alongside the head before like a brick.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Yes.
And it's just like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm getting bored.
Yeah. Yes.
I want something to happen.
Oh, it will.
Well, let's get on with it.
Yeah, that I will guarantee.
Let's get on with it.
It will, but then you can't complain to me about it.
Right? No, I'm not going to complain.
So I'm going to put it in terms of, you call it goal orientation, but if I could revise that slightly. There's still a huge tendency to look to the old place for the answers. Where is the passion? You go backwards and look. Where are the answers? You go backwards and look. You had a very interesting, odd, funny, to me, time. You can't go back. No. You don't know what's forward, so you don't know what to do. And that's exactly where you should be. Take comfort in, and you're not going to be stuck there forever. You'll never be stuck longer than I was stuck in my crystal, but That's where you're at, and it's actually a perfect time, very, very perfect, because it's a transition out of one state of looking to the past, and that brings up something very large for all of you. The answers no longer are in the past. No. Yes, you could argue and say that on a very mundane level, the stoplight's going to be in the same place it was yesterday for a little while. Those type of very detailed things. But your answers, your guidance answers, your life, where's the passion, what is really going on kind of answers, will not come from the past anymore. That's kind of been shut down. That road's closed now. Can't go back that way. You keep trying. It's frustrating. Then you get stuck. There are answers, but they're not on the same vibrational level as where you've been going in the past. So therefore, you're attuned to saying, yeah, but I used to have this feeling. You have a feeling, but instead of being here, now it's here. But you're still looking here. See? So, what to do? Take a deep breath, enjoy some time off here, because you're going to be real busy. In a good way. Wonderful.
Yeah,
way.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
It's just hard to be in limbo, not knowing any.
Why
any
is it?
idea.
Let's stop there. Why is it hard to be in limbo? Unless you're Catholic.
Sorry?
Unless you're Catholic.
Oh, I'm trying to quit. Thank you. Never been to church in my life. Thank you. Anyway.
But you say, it's hard to be in limbo. Yes, but isn't it being in this kind of a no thing transition time, isn't it also a good time to do whatever you want to do? Or do nothing? Yeah. It's kind of a pause. It's kind of a break.
Yeah, it is a break.
Good.
It's been a break. I'm ready to go to work. Playing. Doing what I want to do.
Good.
So.
Great. Linda would take the microphone. What else? Where else are you getting stuck right now?
I would say for me it's patterns of I start to do something and I'm such a big follow your bliss person, but then I start going down a road and I do feel blissful, but then I'm like, wait a minute, this seems a lot like what I did before, but repackaged, and that didn't really ever manifest in the way I thought it would. So it's that big question of why does this look so much like a pattern that I was at before?
So is it bliss chasing or?
No, I think it's just because I don't set goals, and I just I do. I wake up and I do what feels like I should want to do that day.
And you're stuck in that.
But that part feels pretty good.
Right. What part doesn't feel good?
When I mentally think this looks a lot like a different package of what I did like 2 years ago or something.
Good.
So,
Is there a certain
but I know
comfort?
it's mental.
A certain comfort in that?
Well, there's a kind of a discomfort in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Just kind of like a
do I keep
hamster
doing
on
that?
on the wheel.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good.
So
A few more. Where are you getting stuck right now? Where are you getting stuck? And there's nothing wrong with getting stuck. It's actually, what I'm going to say is a natural part of enlightenment. It's going to happen. It depends how long it's going to happen for. But it's going to happen because of convergence of energies, a changing of energies, everything else going on. Energy is going to get kind of stuck. And it's okay. We talk about it. We discuss it. You say, it's not that big of a deal. Where else?
In not having as much fun as I could.
Yeah.
So.
What would you like to do to have fun?
There's a ton, especially with horses.
Yeah.
And
good.
animals.
Good. Excellent. Why aren't you having fun?
I notice an old pattern of attracting, and then, it kind of shows up and disappears. And
Do you feel guilty about having fun? Guilt with fun, or just not enough time for fun? Would you open some doors, please?
No, I've created a lot of balance and a lot of time.
You can open that one a little bit more. Energy's a little heavy in here. Yeah. It's stuck, exactly. So what do? We open the front door and the back door.
Breathe.
It's real simple. Enlightenment has its privileges. It's so wise. I saw Kathumi, he closed that door. Kathumi, keep it open. So what else? Yeah, so you're no fun. Why?
It's not no fun. I have a lot of fun. I just
Yeah.
know there's so much potential for so much more fun.
Okay.
There's so much available.
Yes. But where are you stuck with that? Is there, you not have... Are you not having fun with that? I'm watching the door.
I just know there's so much more, and it is.
What are
state
you
of
going to do?
limbo and
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna have fun.
Good, thank you. Good. It's about as simple as saying, or open the doors. A few more. Where are you getting stuck, Shambra? And you are stuck, and that's okay. But where are you getting stuck? This enlightenment, ascension stuff isn't necessarily easy. There are many who are going to take a lot of lifetimes to go through it, and you're doing it very fast, and you're going to get stuck. You're going to get frustrated. Gesundheit. So.
I don't feel that I can trust myself
Yes.
totally
Yes.
till I go.
Lack of trust. Yep. Good. Thank you.
Next door.
One or two more.
The strong sense that I'm going someplace I've never been,
Yes.
ever
Ever
been. Ever.
Yeah.
And I'm hesitant to go there
Yeah. Why?
because I've never been there. Because I don't know whether it's because I've been here so many times, done so many things that there's a familiarity to
Every
things.
place you've gone there the first time.
I guess, but this
That's
is
ascended master wisdom.
Yeah, but this one is like, this is.
Makes you really think. What I'm saying is,
but
you've
what is
gone
it about
many.
this? But what is it about this one that feels so completely like?
Yeah, you've gone
foreign?
a lot of places for the first time. Every place you've gone to, you've gone for the first time. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll ask you another ascended master question. If you leave through the door here, you walk to the end of the parking lot, down the road, come back in this little road on the side, walk back in the door, sit down in your seat. Have you gone anywhere?
Yeah. No. Well, yeah.
This is what we do in the Ascended Masters Club.
Is
So
this
damn
why?
bored.
Is this why we get headaches? This must be why we get headaches.
Yes. Yes. And the answer, my answer is I contend that yes, you have. Even though you've come back to the same seat that you left in, you had the experience of walking out the door, seeing the sky as it is right now, watching the cars go down the road, wondering what the hell we're talking about back here, talking about you, and going through all that. So when you come back, you have gone somewhere. When you sit down in that seat, you are a different person than the person that left.
Absolutely.
So
That's
have
very
fun.
true.
We'll see you in about 6 minutes. No, it's great. Wear a jacket. It's getting cool out there. And close the door behind you. It's getting cool in here, too. Well, it'll be a great experience. You might reach enlightenment while you're out on this little walk. That's so what?
I guess I am.
Sure. No, it'll be fun. And Dave, could you get a few for the record? Yeah. But not of the car. That wouldn't do. And close the door behind you. Two more. Where are you getting stuck? Where are you getting stuck?
I am getting stuck trying to figure out why I am bringing pain into
Yes.
my body.
Yes?
And it just seems like it goes from one hip to the other hip.
Yes.
And it affects my walking, which I used to do all the time,
Yes.
and which I would love to be able to do. And even though I tell myself I can heal myself,
Yes.
I haven't figured out how I do that.
Well, because you don't really believe it. You tell yourself that, but you don't really believe it. True?
So I guess so. So
No.
how do you get over that?
A couple of things, and this is an issue, and thank you, because you're not just bringing up these things about yourself. You're helping many others to understand. The pain, what is it? It's a distraction. It's a distraction. So you riddle yourself with pain. Suddenly, how can you possibly focus on enlightenment if you have physical pain? Yeah. So the question is, kind of a question, and I'm going to give you the answer also. The question is, why do you bring this into your body? Because it's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But there's a reason for it. There is a reason. And I'm not going to, it's a little bit personal, so we'll skip over that. The personal reason for it. Maybe we won't skip over it. But the answers are sitting right in front of you, every one of you. And that's one of the getting stuck that you have. I don't know the answer. You do know the answer. Please sit down for a moment. Both of you, neither one of you want to go without the others, without the other. Neither one of you want to hit enlightenment without the other. Both of you. It's a great love story. It truly is. Neither of you want to go into enlightenment without the other. So what do? You're going to go into whatever it is together. You've created that out of love, out of compassion for each other, out of never wanting to be separated again like you have been in the past. But you brought pain and physical imbalance into your lives, both of you. The fact is that both of you individually will have your enlightenment by yourself. Not dependent on each other, I'm sorry. But you can actually do it at about the same time. You can stay together. You're never going to have to lose each other again. You'll both be sovereign and you'll both be together. That's simple. The answer is sitting right there. Look what you're both doing. Deep breath. You don't need to do it this way, is what I'm saying. You don't. You really don't. You can clear those medical issues. I don't care what the doctors say, because there's energy that will support you. It's about honoring yourselves. It's about letting go of the fear that you aren't going to be together anymore. And there's a deep fear that when you become sovereign, that you might just say goodbye to the other one. But this is the new energy way of doing it, and I'm going to use this to segue into the next and last part of the discussion, and the most important. Everything's been leading up to this. You don't